Welcome to Expansion for Love. My name is Lourdes, and welcome to the Witchess Edition of what is coming your way in the near future. This is going to be a super fun collab where we tap into our Witchess here on Expansion for Love. It's a collab with V Love and Crystals. I love V, you guys. I'm so grateful for her. She is this beautiful, beautiful woman that just has so much beautiful energy, and she loves to collab, so I'm so thankful for her. And we decided we would do this around Hallows Eve. And so thank you for joining us, and be sure to check out her video that's going to be in relation to what we have going on here. So be sure to check it out. Don't miss out. You guys, thank you so much for subscribing. It has been so awesome being able to totally be here and serve you guys. Like, I am so thankful. For those of you who have not subscribed yet, hey, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the all button to hit the notifications. Don't miss out on anything that comes out for Expansion for Love. And also, you guys, we have Instagram, so go check it out. We're posting there constantly. We have so much fun stuff going on. There was a fun tarot challenge you should check out that took place, and there is more to come. So be sure to check it out. I really wanted to take the time to mention to you about Heather Maid, my dear, beautiful soul sister, who is making these beautiful gifts, or personal gifts for yourself, right? We have these incredible earrings by Heather, made by Heather. They are incredible. They are super fun, funky. She has all sorts of incredible designs. I am so thrilled. I found two that I fell absolutely in love with. I can't get over them for anything, y'all. I'm so excited. If you follow us on Instagram, you'll notice that I've already been wearing them. I'm in love with them. I'm so excited. So don't miss out. I will have the links below for Heather Maid. Check it out. We will start off with pile number 1, and we have the beautiful opalite. This is going to be a super fun collab where we tap into our Witchess here on Expansion for Love. It's a collab with V Love and Crystals. I love V, you guys. And be sure to check out her video that's going to be in relation to what we have going on here. So be sure to check it out. We will begin to look into your energies for this time. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Page of Cups. We have the King of Swords. And the Four of Wands. Pile number 1, there's a lot going on right now. And I also realize there's a few of you out there, right? You are coming to this reading with a lot of things that you are carrying, right? You are carrying a load of things right now. You're under pressure. There's a lot of things that you're considering and having to just really work through at this time. You also have a lot of loving energy you're bringing with it. So that's wonderful. That's carrying you through, allowing you to make the progress along the way. We also have the King of Swords, this strength that you are. You're ready to bear the truth with you, or you're ready to go out. And as you're working through these challenges, right, and these loads that you're dealing with, you are also carrying with you this preparation that you have to actually like share the truth, your truth. And the Four of Wands is representing your stability, that even though you have this load, like Spirit wants you to know that you are carrying it with the stability, this strength you have. You are going to be okay in this challenging time with all of these retrogrades, with all of these the challenges of 2020, right? This is a timeless read, so whether you're seeing this now or you're seeing this in a few years, there's just a few things going on, right? That you are carrying, and you have the strength to do that. Pile number 1, what you are coming into the near future, is dealing with, for some of you, it's actually like coming into this knowing that you are being recognized, that you are the star. This card is the star card. Guaranteed success. You are working towards all sorts of goals, whether that be at work, that be in the home, with goals that you have wanted to accomplish, or even purchasing a home, right? Also things that you are working on right now, within projects, within businesses, like your success is on its way in the near future. That's the first card that we have here. And then we also have leg, stepping into a new experience. And this is really going to help y'all. Some of you are dealing with new businesses. Some of you are working through brand new relationships, new experiences that you haven't had before. Like, you're stepping into this, you're ready to move forward with it. You are coming into it with preparation. That is in the near future. That is super encouraging. We also have the horseshoe. You have good luck on your side. Like, you've got luck on your side. What is going on, pile number 1? This is great news. This is super great news. You have all these positive things coming through. That's incredible. We also have that you're on the right life path. This arrow is regarding certain aspects of your life that you are definitely in the near future coming into the right path. And I can tell with this that some of you have already been working towards that. It's already been something you've been excited to get a grasp on, right? To hold on to, which is incredible because this year is one of challenge, right? There's a lot of challenges, and there's a lot of like just really good growth at this time. And so wherever that is, in whatever area of life you are feeling these, that you're just headed in the right direction, that is pretty incredible, because it's just now that you are kind of finding out more and more things about your success, right? About things you've been planning for, things you've been really gearing towards, working towards, and it's happening finally. We also have the turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. So for some of you in your life, you have some relationship challenges right now that you're working through. And Spirit's like, you know what? Be patient right now. Be patient with them, because there are things that they're working on. There are details that they are totally having some challenges with. Perhaps karmic contracts they're working through. Perhaps also they're working with just some really negative energies around them that they're having to try to overcome or try to work with and try not to fight against as much. And if you're on their team, please be an encouragement to them right now. They're really going to need you to be on their side and to encourage them, even if they're acting a little stupid, right? But it's just part of your job as their friend and loved one. We also have the dolphin. Financial gain, usually upcoming from something that you did in the past, which all these T cards are talking about. It's really incredible. Like, you have this coming into something new, right? Like all this good luck coming in. You are dealing with someone, right, who has a little bit of a challenge in front of them, but you're going to be there to encourage them, right? I bet watching you go through your success and through all the beautiful things that you're working on right now, it will only help give them more clarity to their situation. And of course, with this arrow, like, you're in the right path, right? You are the star. You are heading into the star energy. That's just really, really a beautiful, beautiful thing, right? Happening right now. We also have dog, protection from a powerful friend. Without question, your spirit guides are all around you. Yes, we think of a guardian angel, but oftentimes you may have more than one. So be sure to speak with them, connect with them, to your ancestors. Your powerful friends are constantly around you. For some of you, there may be an actual friend that you have that you know you can go to, and you can let them know about your situation. What it is that you're working on that's already has some success coming, but you may need to reach out to a powerful friend right now. And you're going to know if that's your situation, right? You're going to understand that there's just these little things going on in life that it's time to reach out to them now. For some of you, that may even be school, right? You may be dealing with school and you're like, you know what? There's these few little things I recognize I'm doing really well in, and then I'm weaker in. So let me go and talk to this powerful friend who's going to have that knowledge to help me, right? We also have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. Again, it's that new leg, right? That leg up, that's incredible. And then it says tiger. Take a risk, take a chance. So within all of these beautiful things that you're working on currently, pile one, wow. I mean, like, what in the world? You have a lot of beautiful, good energy coming through in the near future that you've already been working on, right? You've already invested in it and it's coming forward. So keep up that good work, because that is such an exciting energy to be in right now. And what else we have coming through for you is a bit of leadership. You are coming into an energy of, as you prosper and do well, you're going to be recognized as somebody who has a voice, to give a voice for others, right? To be there to lead and guide them and help those who have gone through this journey and through whatever they're working on, especially businesses currently. There's so many opportunities right now to create online businesses. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you in pile one are really working on that at the moment. Some of you, it's going to be success at work, right? Others of you, you know, like it's things that you're working on in the home, right? Like whether that be to sell a home or brand new additions you're making to your home and restorations that you also know are investment for the future as you will sell that, or if you're doing it for the rent, or even if you're doing it as you're renting, but in benefit for the homeowners that are giving you a discount or whatever's going on in that situation. So leadership skills, you are able to provide help and knowledge to others that are around you, and that is pretty exciting. And the rest of the things coming your way at this time in the near future for you. Wonderful pile number one. I'm telling you, this is so exciting. We have the Three of Cups. We have this celebration coming in. There is so much to be celebrated and like appreciated that you are working on right now. And it's time to just really celebrate that. Time to enjoy it and just really relish those things that you've accomplished. When we do that, it's like, you know, thanking God, right? Thanking the universe, thanking spirit, thanking our ancestors, right? Thanking our spirit guides, thanking the people that worked with us, right? Or that helped us get there in the first place. That being our parents, that being the people that we've worked with, right? The people, our children, right? Like whoever it is that's around you, that's helping you, like time to celebrate that. In the near future, that is coming. And with this Seven of Swords here, there is this energy of you're dealing with taking some things out of your life, like removing it out of your life. I know usually the Seven of Swords is a very sneaky energy, but this right now is more of you just removing some things from your life that while you're trying to celebrate and trying to bring in new experiences, there's things you are removing, things you're taking out of your life that are no longer serving you, that just need to be cleared out. We also have the Empress. As you're creating and as you are bringing in these new experiences into your life, you are birthing things that are just ready to come into your life, right? These new experiences and these new opportunities that you are having as you are producing, you know, like bringing in new income and bringing in new business and bringing in new clients, you are actually completely just lifting up your own abilities and just recognizing your strength more and more as the creator, as the woman who, you know, whatever your gender is, right? But this like motherly energy, right? That is just really birthing these new beautiful ideas, and you are getting more and more coming in the near future here. We also have the Chariot and Death. And with these cards coming through for your near future, these cards are speaking to the energies that are coming through where you already have that momentum going, right? You have that energy coming where you are just like, you're at top and you're spinning and spinning and spinning, and nothing's going to stop you, right? So keep up with that momentum. Know that it is behind you, that you have a balance with you, right? A balance of these two forces that are there. These here are dragons, right? But like the horses on the chariot or the sphinx that you have. there's just this balance coming in for you right now. It is serving you at this time, and you have this momentum to continue to work down this path that you are definitely headed on, whether that be your success in school or success in your business or success in your career path, or whether that be also, like I said, that the home renovations that you are making that is going to be an investment down the road, even if it is, like I said, for as you're renting. And with that death card, along with that, you just have this, like we said before, this death is happening, things you are letting go. It's making way for new things. It's making way for that new energy that's coming in, for that new experiences that you are ready to like bring in the new ideas, bring in the new projects, the new collaborations you are beginning to start with. So that energy is totally picking up and coming in right now. That's super exciting. Oh my gosh, I'm so thrilled for you. We're also going to peek into your love life at the moment and your soul connections. And the first things that popped out here are, I crave you like no other. So in your love life, whether you're in separation or you are in union, you have this beautiful soul that is craving you. Whether or not they are with you, like I said, if you're in separation, they are still longing for you. No matter what it looks like on the outside, especially those who are in twin connections, a twin flame connection, you are not always going to see it this time. The energies are so strong in everyone working on their own healing right now that you are not going to see what it looks like, the experiences that they're having, the healing that they are undergoing. You might not see it, but it is definitely taking place at this time. I acted like I didn't care, but inside it was killing me. Again, this beautiful soul connection that you have, it might look like things aren't phasing them, like things aren't bothering them, but the truth is they really are. And if you are in connection with somebody, y'all are kind of working through some issues at the moment. You're working through some, it could have been a fight, but for some of you, for more of you, I'm recognizing it's this, it's just this understanding that y'all aren't on the same page at the moment. You have your differences, you are considering working through them, and that's wonderful. And those of you in separation, you're really not seeing your twin or the person that you really care about at this time. They're just not showing any external factors that they're really there for you, that you're even on their mind. They're not showing you that at this time. It's just not what's taking place currently. And what else is coming through for your love is this Five of Cups. This Five of Cups is in reverse. It's this energy that's like passing through. It's going by, right? It's already like you recognize what you have and you see the things you've left behind. And it's like, yes, it makes you grieve and it makes you sad to see those things that you don't, that you've left behind. Those things that you wish, those cups that fell that you wish hadn't fallen over, right? They are actually, you're recognizing in the near future in your love life that those cups are meant to be, they're meant to fall. It's a good thing as you learn and you move forward, because those other two cups that are still up are very much your emotions that are ready to move forward and still be in this connection. We also have the Knave of Swords. You have this, the Knight, right? The Knight is ready to bring in truth. You're ready in the near future to deal with your truth and with their truth. You are getting prepared to deal with this at this time and just have and hold that space for your loved one, for this person that is in connection with. Of course, don't ever forget you have free will. And if you really feel like you're ready to move on from this person in your mind that you are carrying, right, in your thoughts, it's okay. You have the freedom to do that. But if you feel like it's worth moving forward with, you know, Spirit's letting you know that truth is, when that time is coming, it's coming soon. You know, if you want to work with that, you can work with this person. We also have the Three of Pentacles. We have collaboration. Again, that's just, again, letting us know here that collaboration is going to be ready with that truth. Y'all can really talk through it. You can really work through this relationship. You can really be real with each other, be authentic, and just when you do that, and you feel ready to, so much blessing will come from that, right? So much just pouring out of your heart. There are times, right, we don't want to have that confrontation. But with that confrontation brings so much vulnerability and so much togetherness, right? It brings a bonding. Other times it will repel, and maybe that repelling will happen for a little bit, but it will only bring you back together because both of you were honest with one another. And that's really, really significant. We also have the Ace of Cups, y'all. The Ace of Cups, like, don't give up. This love is very much here. It's not only this physical attraction, it's a spiritual attraction. It's an emotional connection. It's very, very strong when you have this, Ace of Chalices here. I have this beautiful scarab beetle here I'm just looking at, and it's very intense. It's a very intense love. It's a very significant, long-lasting love. And like I said, that's what's there. So you get to decide if it's something you want to work with and you feel like is worth it within a connection that's currently on right now, or if you are in separation and just that's what's underlying and that's what's there, right? We also have the Six of Pentacles. And this Six of Pentacles here is screaming to me that it's in the reverse, right? So it's like where there's usually balance, right? And the scales are also on the Rider-Waite deck here. In the reverse here, it's like there's some karma that's clearing, right? There's things that are going out of the relationship that are on their way out in the near future, and that you will be able to be in this truth again and speaking this truth, especially as you understand what it is that's going on in the situation that you don't want to, or that maybe built a wall before. That wall is clearing because that truth and honesty is coming through, and you can understand where each other is standing, right, in each other's presence and in each other's minds. We also have the Judgment card and the Two of Cups in reverse. And it's like this Two of Cups energy in the reverse is the desire to pull it back up into the upright. It's like Spirit's letting you know that opportunity is completely on its way and it's coming in, where you will be able to reverse the situation and be in a very, very loving space where both of you are on the same page and can bring the same thing to the table, right? Bring your same truth to the table. Whatever that truth is like. And then you've got the Judgment card, right? Where you are working through things that you are making yourself vulnerable for, right? You are standing there in your naked truth, right? And that in the Rider-Waite deck, the Judgment card is also very much about being vulnerable and being there and open to each other. We're going to peek into some advice for you here in the near future. And I'm going to start off with this really fun little deck that I designed. I hope you can see that little back there. There's just a little flower on there. But I channeled these because I'm taking a beautiful class with Sacred Jane, and the information is down below in the link. You'll find Sacred Jane, Window to the Soul, her class that she has coming up here. And she asked us as part of our homework to channel messages that we would be able to use in our readings. And I said, wow, that's so beautiful. I really need to do that. So I have done that. And for you, pile number 1, these are the messages that came out as your advice from Spirit, right? For this near future time. We have feel free to sing your song. This is more about you being able to speak your truth, to sing and feel alive and be able to dance and just have this complete freedom, right? And knowing that you are definitely on your path. All these beautiful messages are coming through that you're in the right direction, right? You are working towards, even with your relationships, you are working towards these beautiful this beautiful love, right? This beautiful connection that you have. If you want it, it is there for you, right? And these new opportunities are there for you to take. All you have to do is reach out and just move in that action towards them. We also have be the friend you want in your life. Be that friend that you want. Be that beautiful human soul who is there for yourself, and also be there for others in that same way that you would desire. Somebody who would listen, right? Somebody who would be loving, someone who would be tender, somebody who would be harsh with you, right? And tell you the freaking truth. There are so many times that we need that, right? We're just like, you know, where are my friends right now when I'm struggling with these things? And everyone's just like, oh, it's not so bad. Or like, I have the same issues. And like, they're like, let's talk deeper, right? Get into connection with your friends. Be that friend that you want, right? We also have, are you working with your shadows? It's a question for you. Are you working through those things that feel like challenges in your life that you're not very comfortable with about yourself? Are you working through the anger issues that you have? Recognizing that anger could be used in a very good way if you channel it the right way. Are you thinking about your anger and not letting it out in a rage way, but letting it out in your own space and being able to shout and get out of your emotions what it is that's bothering you, right? Like, let that out. Go to the gym, go punch a bag, do something that allows your anger to be channeled so that you could work through it. It's a shadow part of you, right? It's this part of you that's still part of you. You could be friends with it and take care of it and nurture it so that it is not something that rules you, right? That's what you want to do with your shadows. So anger is one thing that's coming through as well. Is your grief side, right? You feeling like a victim. If you're feeling like a victim, what can you do for yourself right now? You can work with that shadow and recognize, oh, I'm feeling like a victim. What can I do to feel in my power, that I'm standing in my power? Where I know that it doesn't matter what happens around me. I am still this human being who gets to decide what happens to me. I'm going to stand in my magician power, right? In the tarot, you have the magician who has all the tools before him. And you can have those tools as well if you just take that time to meditate within and you look around at what you have available to you. And oftentimes that which is available to you is your soul tribe, the people that are around you who are here to reach out to you and help you with whatever you are dealing with. More advice that we have coming for you is really beautiful because pile 1, you have romance coming through. You've got the romance card, and this study card that's coming through is definitely what you need to study for your new endeavors coming in. With all the new projects and endeavors you have, like, work on your goals, whether that be to make a repair, right, to the tub and make this beautiful tiled tub. Like, study it, get on YouTube, figure out how to do that, right, in the best possible way. Also, if you're working on school, right, like, put in that time. You're learning how to work Instagram, right, like, take those classes, work those lessons, like those master classes, right, that are out there and available. And also for some of you, study your partner. Like, know that in a romance, you will always be learning and changing and evolving. You as a human and your significant other. They will be in that energy where they are not stagnant. You don't want to be with anything that's stagnant, right? Like, we humans are always evolving. We're always learning. We're always changing. Study that beautiful human being. Study them. They are part of your life lesson. We also have divine guidance in reverse, which is letting me know some of you are dealing with not being connected into spirit, right? You're not being connected into yourselves. You are, maybe it's time to get into, maybe you've been doing a lot of prayer, right? Where you've been praying to God, but it's like, it's time for you to actually, it's actually time for you to be in meditation, listening to God. Like, how can you listen to God at this time? We also have imagination. And imagination here is, again, let's draw that together with your study, draw it in together with your new projects that are coming in, your new creative ideas and opportunities. Bring in that imagination with that. Connect to it. Go spend time in nature, clear your mind, your heart, your body, sweat it out, and then let your creativity flow, your imagination flow. It takes that connectedness with Earth, right, to allow us to get tapped into this. It's really beautiful. And we also have joy here as something that you get to work with right now. And it's part of your advice is to, like, be in the joy of now. Recognize that Spirit has all these beautiful things that has like been provided for you, right? Be thankful, be joyful in that energy, and that will serve you right now. At this time, pile number one, because you have all this incredible abundance of opportunities coming in. It's like, it's very, very magical. It's a very magical time right now. I'm so excited to hear. Please comment down below what is going on in your life that you are really excited about, that you're working on, and that you are seeing that like near success, that you can see that light at the end of the tunnel where you're just like, I see my star coming. I would love to hear that. Is so exciting. And we have here as well, transformation and change, and affirmation for positive change. It's so fascinating because you just have all this change coming in. You beautiful earth angels, pile one, look at this. I'm amazed. You have all these positive changes. Like, there's so many good things coming down the way here for you in the near future. And I could tell for some of you in this pile number one, there is like an energy for 2021 that's coming for you. That's just like, it's just going to lift you up. So keep working on those goals that you have. Put in that study work, right? Like study, put in that work, get ready, and make sure that you get connected with your romantic relationship, whatever that needs to look like. Like if you are in a twin flame connection, don't worry. You may be in separation, but do the work on yourself. That's how you stay in connection, right? Pray for them, send them beautiful hope and prayer messages, right? That you appreciate them. Speak to them in the 5D, right? You can meditate and call in your twin flame, and you can work with them in that level so that you still feel that connectedness, if that helps you work through it. Or if you just need to focus on yourself right now and heal on yourself, do that. That is going to be what brings up your vibrations and will help in the long run bring up theirs as well. I'm so excited to see all these beautiful, positive, amazing changes that are coming in for you, pile one. Thank you so much for being here. You guys take care. Don't forget to share, like, and leave a comment. We will see you later. Bye, pile one. I will now move on to pile number two. Welcome, pile number two, to your reading. You chose the beautiful heart crystal. It's a collab with Love and Crystals. I love V, you guys. And be sure to check out her video that's going to be in relation to what we have going on here. So be sure to check it out. We'll start off your reading looking into the energies you are currently in. We have the Two of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the Lovers. This is beautiful. This is a very, very beautiful energy here as I'm dropping cards all over the place. And what we have here is there's a lot of stuff going on in your life at the moment. And I really wanted to mention to you, pile number two, you beautiful, amazing earth angels. You guys, right now, this pile number two was loaded. Like, get ready, because you of all the piles, as I was pre-drawing your cards, so many cards just jumped out of the deck. And I was like, wow, pile number two, I think a lot of you will be drawn to this pile because there's so much information here. And it makes a lot of sense. Some of you are very, very overwhelmed, dealing with a lot right now, trying to balance out a lot. But it's awesome because you have this beautiful energy with you. You're in this very loving space of King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So you're like sitting in this place where you know where you are. You know you have love. You know that you have this just slow moving earth energy that's ready to take on exactly what you're doing. Like, you're in a good spot right now. Your energy is beautiful. And the Lovers card, you are just very much connected to who you are, connected with your spirit guides. You're just a little more grounded right now. So this is really beautiful. Even like there's that part of you that while you're balancing out a lot's going on within you, there's still this calm and this still collectedness, right? Now we'll peek at what it is that's coming into your future here soon. And we have Cup. You should accept valid criticism. That's coming through. It will be from a dark-haired woman. This is really neat. So there will be some good advice coming in from somebody that you know who has dark hair, who's a solid, good friend, right? Who's going to have some good, solid advice for you. And you have major events coming into play, coming up here soon for you. And that's why it seems to me like you received a lot of messages, pile number 2, because you are going to be working through some major, major challenges right now. And they're going to be very, they're going to be something you can completely work with. Because like I said, the energy you're currently in is that of one that's already ready for what's coming. Even though you know there's a lot going on, you're in that loving space. You've got that space of love to hold, and you've got that knowing that solid pentacle energy of just steadfastness and steadiness is there. It's completely there. And you have Bo. You are highly thought of. So we'll keep that over to the side here so you can see what's kind of like interplaying with that. So we've got this vine, seek out information that will help you. This is coming back to exactly your friend who's coming in, your beautiful dark-haired friend who's coming in for you. And she will be bringing in this advice, right? And so be aware and steady that like you're not going to be in this season alone. You're going to have people with you. You're going to have especially this friend who's giving you advice. We also have, there is an end of a situation here with the casket. So we've got the casket and we've got these cards here. Like I said, the vine, the cup, the dark-haired woman, and there's an end of a situation in your life currently. This situation will just be closing and coming to an end. For some of you, that's karmic cycles you already know you've been dealing with. For others of you, you're just recognizing that there is, there's like, it's time for closure with things. For some of you, it's relationships. For others of you, you're working with like, I don't know why this is for somebody. Some of you are working with or maybe one of you is working with a woman that it's time to end that work relationship. That work relationship is coming through. I don't know. That's for somebody. Wow. And then we've got the tankard, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. So even though we've got these major challenges to overcome that are coming, that you are going to be able to work through, that key word is overcoming. Like you are going to be overcoming that. And you'll be able to celebrate that, right? So that's coming in. We also have a lighthearted and carefree time. I love that. So within this, while all this energy of hard and strong challenges are coming through, you're going to get past that and you're going to get to this carefree side. So make sure know that the fact is you are pushing through to the other side, to this beautiful energy of strength and peace and calm. Then we have wind chimes, peace and harmony. Of course, I'm loving this. This reading is beautiful. Pile 2, you've got some good stuff on the way. Really good stuff. So we've got peace and harmony. We have lighthearted, carefree time. I have to show you this, right? And I'm sorry that the lighting is so bright there. I'm just trying to make sure you can see my face, but I hope you can see the cards too. We have flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. So during this time, while you're working through challenges, while you're hearing from your sweet friend, and you're receiving that criticism, right? Just know it's not a time to hold back your standards, right? Like keep those morals that you have, keep those boundaries that you have, make sure they are very visible for everyone to see. Right now, they need to be very, very visible. And that's interesting because we have this, you're highly thought of, right? Like that's going to keep you in this place in people's mind, right? Where they recognize you are a very recognized and appreciated individual who definitely has boundaries set, standards high, morals at a level where they know what they're dealing with, right? When they come to you, they know what they're dealing with. We have alchemy here. We have Hallows Eve here. We have awakening and purity. Let me grab that awakening here for you so you can check that out. Look at those cards. Pile 2, this is beautifully intense. You're going through the awakening process, which is something that happens, right? Not once, not twice, but again and again, right? Like, it's along this path that you're going on with these challenges, all this new growth. That's the awakening coming through. You've got the alchemy. You've got the turning situations that don't seem pleasant, turning them into gold. That's what you're doing, right? With this alchemy here. You are working your magic. You are being able to overcome these challenges and really turn them into what is good, right? Then you've got purity. You've got purity here. You've got cleansing happening, right? With this beautiful near future energy, right? It's a time coming up here for you to start purifying your home. Things you feel like you're ready to eliminate. Leave them off, push them away, right? Eliminate them. And with this Hallows Eve card, it's interesting because this is a timeless read, but with this, if you're looking at this reading right when it comes out, right? It's actually right before Halloween. And so, so interesting. It's like, this is a special date and time for some of you. Whenever you're watching this, Hallows Eve is going to be a time for you where there is, like, it's a day that's going to bring in a lot of signs and synchronicities that you need to pay attention to. It's going to really, like, this is kind of like, pay attention to your love life for some of you, because you're going to receive some signs. You're gonna see things that help give you insight into your partner. So yeah, pay attention to that. For others of you, this is about like signs and synchronicities for your connectedness to spirit. Like, spirit's getting your attention. God is like, hey, notice me. Like, I've got you. I love you. I'm here for you, right? So yeah, pay attention. It feels very loving. It's a very loving thing that's coming through for Hallows Eve. So that's so amazing. I love it. Welcome, pile number 3, to your reading. You chose the beautiful ruby fuchsite. It is so beautiful. So to add to that, we have the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, and the Lovers. And this is what's coming ahead, right? The energies that are coming ahead for you. With this time now, you have the 5 of Pentacles that are becoming something that's going to be behind you in the near future. As you're dealing with these challenges, you're like ready for them. And you might feel a little abandoned, a little in the cold, right? But you're not going to stay there. It's not a place you're going to stay in, because you're going to get past also this 5 of Swords energy that you're dealing with. This is talking about feeling like you might be getting away with something that you really shouldn't get away with. But the truth is that 5 of Pentacles is going to be behind you. That feeling of abandonment, right, in the cold, you're not going to be in that place. It's all good because you've got the Lover's card. You've got this energy of you feeling like you have a connection with spirit. You are back, like the Rider-Waite deck has Eve looking up at God, right? And she's just standing there, and Adam is looking at her, right? In the Lover's card. And there you have this energy of, as you're going into this new time where you're going to be overcoming these challenges, right? And you won't be feeling that abandoned state anymore. That whatever you felt like you were getting away with, you are actually coming into this more grounded, more centered place of being, just feeling that love that God has for you, feeling that love that you have for yourself, and recognizing that this time that you are dealing with has been so beneficial to your current state, right? Like the state you're getting to, right? Where you're going to feel like you have that love and have all of that like abundance that you need to move forward, especially with the celebrations that are coming in, and feeling like there's a lighthearted and free time and peaceful time coming, right? And I've got your soul connection, love connection look over here. And we're looking at, I need to sort things out before I can come to you. That's the first card that came through. Then we have, I'm confused about what I want right now. And I have, do you want me like I want you? And these cards, these love connection cards coming through are, I'm hoping you can see this, but I know that this isn't very easy to see with all that light there, but it's actually really beautiful. Like, do you want me like I want you? These cards are all, these are all a love connection. For those of you who are in a relationship right now, you're kind of dealing with some reminding each other. It's like this time to remind each other that you guys are really there for one another. You're there to listen to each other. You're there to provide that like security and safety net again. Like if you felt like it's kind of been shed or like pulled off you for a little bit, like it's time to pull that back on and let each other know. And obviously, if you're listening to this reading, it's time for you to be that person who opens up and makes yourself ready to be like, you know what, I'm here for you. And let them make that space for you as well. But you start. This is about you starting. But those of you in separation, this is giving you that opportunity. It's letting you know that opportunity is here. That, you know, right now, we're kind of struggling. Like the individual that you have in your beautiful mind is thinking about things. They are confused. They need their space. They need their time. But there's this part of them that still wants you like still wants you like you want them. It's true. They're asking it, right? But there's a part of them. Recognize that. Keep that in mind, because so often we forget about it, right? Because the visuals that we see don't always give us that cue, right? Of like what's really going on, you know, in their minds. It's so interesting, especially those in twin connections. If you're in a twin flame connection, you are going to go through these heavy energies that we're in right now. They're loaded with this sense where whether you are a divine feminine or a divine masculine, wherever you sit on that right now, whatever your gender is. But right now the energies are just really heavy, where it's a time for healing, right? It's a big, significant time for healing. Sometimes it can be done together. But right now this year, a lot of twins are not able to be in connection. They haven't been able to be in full union, right? Some of them are still working through, or I should say some of us, right, are still working through these energies where we're really doing the work on ourselves, because we really are not able to be there for them as well. Like it's a lot to handle. It's a lot to work on, right? That healing work for yourself. And then we have, I need to sort things out before I could come to you, right? So it's like, there's, you know, I'm confused. It's like there's a lot of like head space. There, to me, it's a very Five of Swords energy, right? Where they're just really in their heads thinking about things that are weighing on them right now, that they don't have that space to really come to you right now. So give them that space, send them that love, send them those thoughts, and make sure you're doing that work for yourself, right? Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what does exist in the 5D, that relationship that's there. And you can connect with them. I told that to pile number 1. Pile number 1 had this beautiful message of just a lot of beautiful abundance is coming in for pile 1. Like a lot of beautiful, positive things are happening for them right now. And their love life is this also like just this kind of energy where it's really challenging right now. But if you're able to make that space and provide those thoughts of love and positivity and healing for them, maybe you know they're going through some physical ailments, you can send them that energy and just be like, you know, I ask for protection for their bodies now at this time. I ask for this healing energy for, you know, their migraine headaches, for their indigestion, for their for their spleen at this time. You know what the things are, right? You could ask for that. Some of you are, it's specifically those things, right, that you can ask for. And so please do that, because you are going to just provide so much of that loving energy that you have inside of you. That's why you're here, Earth Angel. It's to give it to others. It's to give it to yourself first, of course, but make sure you provide that for those that you love and care about, and especially those of you in twin flame connections. So go for it. Within this love relationship, we also have the Eight of Swords coming through. And the Eight of Swords here is this energy that you know that you need to release something. There's something you need to let go of, right? And with that, we have the Ace of Swords. So it's this truth you're ready to bring into your life, because it's time to let go of some lies you're telling yourself right now. Pile 2, you are telling yourself some lies. And it's time to bring in that truth with this Eight of Swords. And you know how you're going to bring in that truth? It's with this High Priestess here. So the High Priestess is here, and she is all about you getting back in touch with your intuition, getting in touch with you. Take that time to recognize and be still and let your body tell you what it feels. Let your body tell you what is like perhaps you're going to feel some tension here, and you're going to know, I really feel, maybe you're having a conversation with someone, right? And you're like, this is a lot of tension in my shoulders. This isn't normal. This feels like a burden to me. Recognize that. Verbalize it if you need to. If you don't, excellent. Keep that in check for yourself, right? Maybe you need to give yourself some space from that person, because you just you could only be there for them so much, because there's things you need to do to take care of yourself and your energy at this time, right? So get back connected to yourself. Feel your body. Allow your body to speak to you. Allow your intuition to speak to you through your body, right? It's that connection you have with your consciousness to your subconsciousness. It's like the material world speaks to us in a way when we pay attention, right? That conscious mind is going to connect to the subconscious and show us physically, right? There's physical manifestations of things, right? That you see that you're like, oh, I really need to connect to that, right? I need to connect to that crystal. I need to connect to those cards. There's a message for me, right? From somewhere, from out in nature. Maybe you see feathers on the ground and you're like, those are my angels talking to me. Like, they're here with me. Everything's going to be okay, right? So pay close attention to that. And then we have the Five of Pentacles here. We've got the Five of Pentacles. And this is where in your love life, right? With this Five of Pentacles, you are really feeling like you have put in some work and in this relationship, and you want to see more from it. And you know what? You're halfway there. You're halfway there. We've got Five of Pentacles. You're going to get to your 10 of Pentacles, pile 2. It's just going to take some time. It's like you're here, and you've planted. Look at those little plants that are there. Those little plants are there. They're kind of just springing up and popping up, and they're growing. They're going to take some time, so let that rest. Just know that you have that beautiful, beautiful energy, and that you've put in the time. So rest in that. Know that. Let that pass, right? Let it happen as it goes. And keep trusting that intuition of yours, because that Moon card is coming out here. And we know we've got a full moon coming up. For those of you who are watching this like in its current time when this was first posted, like there is a full moon coming. And this full moon at the end of October is really going to bring rise to so much within you. So much emotion that's already in you. Things you've already dealt with this year are kind of like creeping back into your life. And they're going to be faced to you, right? You're going to see them. And you're going to be able to address them again in a different way, because you're going to have more of an understanding of what's taking place in your life and what you are, like the challenges that you've faced, and recognize that's what that's for. I get it. It's okay. I can receive that and be in a better place for it, and recognize like whatever struggles you feel like you've been dealing with, especially within, this year of feeling so many challenges. You can rest in the fact that you are, if it's within your love life, however crazy it feels like it's been, you've got your connection to the moon, you've got your connection to your intuition, and that those deep dark mysteries that are there, they're going to become a little more clear and apparent with this full moon, right? Like they're going to be a little more there for you whenever a full moon is coming. As I said, this is a timeless reading, but you're still going to be able to recognize, because that light will be there. That light will be there to shed vision to whatever it is, those deep dark mysteries that you've been dealing with from this year. with regards to your love life. And I checked in on some advice for us, right? Pile number 2. You got a lot of advice. And I'm telling you, y'all's energy is just super powerful right now. There's a lot. I think that, like I said, I think there's a lot of you drawn to this pile because there's so much going on. So for some of you, this is a message for some of you, right? Some of these advices. And some of this is just, don't worry, it's for someone else. So let's see, what do we have here? So I made these cards. They're super cute and fun, very simple, but I made them because I am in a tarot class. A Sacred Jane has for, it's called the Windows of the Soul, and she changes the name now and then because she really like allows these classes to evolve. So whatever it's called, you'll see down below, right in the link, and you'll find Sacred Jane's website. And she just has these awesome classes. And part of our homework was to design some oracle decks that we had channeled messages for them. And so I asked my spirit guides, like, what messages do I need to share with my collective, right? That's here that I really want to share with. And this is what came out for you guys. So I'm so excited to share this. We have what makes you feel loved. Do it for yourself. So I think we need to add that word "you" in there, but what makes you feel loved? Do it for yourself right now. So if you're feeling like you would love somebody to do something for you, do it for yourself instead. It's going to empower you. It's going to make you feel like you have drive and ambition for caring for yourself, for providing for yourself. This is very, very powerful. For others of you, or this is also an addition for some of you, now is the time, so don't wait. This is a message, like now is the time. Some of you who are looking for a sign, those of you who are looking for a sign today, don't wait. Now is your time. It's your time to start. It's your time to keep going. It's your time to don't stop, all right? Like now is the time. So just take note of that. We also have nurture a plant. And what's coming through with this is literally for some of you, right? Like go ahead and buy yourself a plant. For others of you, take time to just nurture, period. Nurture others in your life. You kind of already have a sense of who you need to be giving to. That may be a relationship within your love life, or it may be a family member. It may be something you even need to do to nurture yourself. So take this and like think on it. Think on that message to nurture a plant. Rest in the fact that you have all that you need. And if you've forgotten that for any reason, and you feel like right now you just haven't had the provision you've wanted, you don't feel like you've had the abundance that you've wanted, this message is for you. Like rest in the fact that you have everything you need. You're the magician in the tarot, right? Like you have the tools in front of you to operate the machinery you need to operate the systems and programs that you need to. And if you need to take a break and step back to recognize that, that's okay. Do it. Chill. Pause. You might feel the pressure. You might need to take things off your plate, right? Take things off your plate if you need to rest in the fact that you have all that you need. You need to recognize that again, right? This is for those of you who need to recognize what it is again that you need to connect to, that you've got it all. We also have breathe. And with breathe, we have life is now on your side. So for those of you who have felt overwhelmed and like frustrated with things, Spirit's reminding you to breathe. Like it's time. It's okay. Life is on your side. Life isn't against you. You may feel like it with Mercury in retrograde, but you know, it's really not. It's really on your side. You just sometimes need to go with the flow, right? You just need to be able to get into that centeredness of yourself. We also have coming in knowledge, safe home, energy, and confidence. Wow, pile 2. This is very powerful, right? Confidence. Know that no matter how you feel, you actually have that confidence within you. So you need to talk to a friend to remind you, go do that. But you've got that confidence right now for all that's going on for you. You're overcoming those challenges, right, that are coming up that you have with that mountain card. You're overcoming those challenges. You are completely overcoming them. You're going to come. There's an end, right? There's an ending to your situation. There's an ending to your situation. Just remember that. That's coming to a close. All these good times are coming in. This peace and harmony is coming in. Don't forget that. You have knowledge. You have that knowledge. It's inside of you already. You just need to pull it out of yourself, right? It's going to allow you to get past these mountains, past these challenges, to overcome things. Your home is safe, y'all. Your home is safe. Like what you've been concerned about and worried that there are issues with your house specifically, or that you're concerned about people coming into your home and distracting you and your family because you've got new family members coming in, or you have to house other family, right? At this time, perhaps, that you are bringing in this, like, this safety is coming, right? Like your spirit guides, your angels, they're all with you, and you're going to have the safety in your home, whatever the new home situation is, because it seems like a new home situation is coming in for you. And some of you may have a little bit of a fear, and so this is coming through to let you know that. And this energy card is about your energy within you. Keep it clear, keep it cleansed, keep it focused. So sage yourself if you need to, right? Go to a yoga class. If you feel like you need to go to a community one, there are some available in most cities. But you also may need to just do it at home and like take a yoga class online, pay for it, or do one on YouTube. There's so many awesome classes on YouTube. So consider that to clear your energy right now. We also have air magic coming through for you. Air magic is one of your advice cards here. So take time to work with the air element. One simple thing you could do is you can just, I call a prayer, right? Like speaking to somebody, something, right? Like I pray to God, right? And in meditation, I listen to God, right? But you could also pray to an air element, right? And be like, air, I want to thank you for being here, right? I have this gratitude that, God has made you and designed you that for something that's coming into my life that allows me to be healthy and strong and feel good. And you can go on a run, right? Fill your lungs with it. Go on a hike. Work with this air element, like be thankful for it, right? So give your gratitude and appreciation and work with it. Your magic is how you work with things, right? How you bring motivation and intent, right? Use the air to just, you could bring it into yourself, right? You could create this very positive energy within your room, right? With the air element, you put out that beautiful intent of love, that beautiful intent of developing a space that you need to be in. And you can create it by like moving the air in the room, right? There's just so many things you could do. Just think about air and what you could do with it, right? Maybe you want to blow bubbles and make these big, large bubbles. That's another way to work with your air magic, right? It's just that the possibilities are endless, you guys. I can give you so many ideas, but I'm like, just think about air for a little bit. Meditate on air. And, thank air and just be in that element of air and how you can use it, how it could serve you and how you can serve it, right? So it's a really beautiful piece of advice. Work with the air element. Pile 2, thank you so much for being here. Your pile is so exciting. There's so many good, exciting things coming after you work through these challenges. Even working through them, it's going to be amazing. You're going to have people there with you, especially a friend who's looking out for you. So please take care. Thank you so much for being here. Consider giving this video a like, a share, and leave a comment down below if there's anything that resonated with you today. And you guys, I will see you later, pile 2. Now I will move on to pile 3. Welcome, pile number 3, to your reading. You chose the beautiful ruby fuchsite. It is so beautiful. It's a collab with V-Love and Crystals. I love V, you guys. And be sure to check out her video that's going to be in relation to what we have going on here. So be sure to check it out. We'll start off with your current energies for this time. Knight of Wands, you're coming in as passionate, fast-moving energy. You're ready to bring in the good And with that comes the Queen of Wands, you guys. This is so awesome. You're definitely in this beautiful place where you're on fire. You are so ready for action. I love this. That's so exciting. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. You're bringing passion to your work. You're bringing passion to your artistry, to what you love to do. That is definitely the energy that y'all are in right now. That is so beautiful. Pile number 3, welcome. So excited. Y'all are just on fire. That's awesome. We're going to take a look into your near future here, right? So I've got the T cards, and we got a bit. We got a bit, not gonna lie, like there's a lot going on for you. Pile 3. So for those of you who chose pile 3, you are really working through a lot of different things. So let's see what we have here. We've got pineapple and reconciliation. Oh, I love that. That is awesome. So this is definitely talking about relationships. For some of you, they're in work. I could tell some of you are dealing with some work situations, like this might be for just one person, but there's a woman that you were dealing with at work who just, like, y'all just did not see eye to eye. Y'all have had a lot of struggles. Y'all have, it's not that you hate each other. It's just that you've been in contention. Like, there's just not, y'all have not been able to see eye to eye. That's why I'm trying to do this. I'm like, y'all are not seeing eye to eye, but there's a reconciliation coming for you for work, and also for some of you for relationships, your love relationships and your child. Like, so for some of you, it's your children. Like, you've had a child that you've just really been butting heads with lately, and it has to do with what's going on at this time in the world, right? There's just so many challenges. There's so many hard things coming in where there's a lot of planets, right, moving and doing their thing, and it's like your children are still dealing with this energy where they're working through exactly where they are in life, what they're dealing with, what they're working on, and you just haven't been able to see eye to eye, but there's a reconciliation coming in with that really soon here. That's beautiful. We also have the Spear. Heartache over what you no longer have. So for some of you, there is a feeling of loss that some things have passed, and they're things that have been in your life that, like, they needed to not be there. And your head knows that, but your heart's like, oh, it hurts, right? I feel it. And we're in between 2 full moons at the moment. So even though this is a timeless reading, for some of us that are watching this, like, currently as I post this, we're in between 2 full moons in October, and it's a very heavy energy where you're really feeling your emotions. You're really feeling your wins and your losses. They're more intense than ever before. So that's definitely coming through. We have shield and defend yourself. So that's pretty powerful here. What is that related to? So we've got a lobster, and that's like talking about pinching finances. So shield yourself, prepare yourself. Know that, like, you need to watch your finances right now, and you need to hold on, because there is something coming through. So let's see what else is coming here, right? We've got the Rose. There's romance in the air. So like I said, for some of you, there's a reconciliation with romance. So excited for you. I can't even tell you, because it's always so, it just bears on your soul, whether you're in separation or in relationship with somebody, right? Where you're struggling with this. You're struggling with a relationship, and it's just like you're ready for that reconciliation. But within that, it looks like you're going to need to take a risk. So for some of you, it's going to take a risk. You need to talk. You need to be open. You need to be vulnerable. You need to be ready. For others of you, this is talking about a risk related to shielding yourself, protecting yourself with finances. You're going to need to take a risk in something you're not very comfortable with. So be prepared for that. Something's coming through, and we've got great worry over nothing with the Whale. So be assured that the things that are coming in with these T cards in this reading right now, you don't need to be in a deep worry. You just need to recognize things are coming in to your energy, into your field, right? Your, like, awareness that things are changing and they're shifting, and you need to pay attention and protect yourself and be aware of your finances at this time. And do not take any huge risks right now. Then we've got the Vase and Secret Admirer. So clearly, for some of you, there is romance coming in. So that's super, super exciting. Super exciting there. And we have the bear. Oh, see, this is interesting. This is so interesting. So we've got the bear, which is talking about danger, especially in money matters. So for some of you, be very careful. Don't take a risk, please. Please don't take a risk. Don't worry. Don't be in great worry. There's no need to. But financially, you need to be careful. You're really working with a pinch, and you're dealing with like shielding yourself at this time, right? You need to shield yourself. For some of you, it's actually a younger man you need to shield yourself from. It may be somebody in your family you're working with. It may be a child, right? Like I said, you're not seeing eye to eye with people, reconciliations coming in, but you're going to need to stand. You're going to need to totally stand on your ground because you need to protect your finances at the moment. It's very interesting. This is totally coming through for somebody. This message is definitely at least for one of you. I'm like, wow. So leave a comment below if this resonates. I'm like, that's incredible. But yeah, this is totally a message for somebody that you're going to need to be careful because there's someone coming in kind of like wanting to kind of dig in your pockets. So wow, that was far more intense than I anticipated. Pile 3, wow. But it's all looking good. You don't have to worry. The whale is there, right? Not too much worry. Now we got surprise in reverse here. We got temperament, right? Yep, temperament in reverse. We got it doesn't matter how young or old you are. And we got determination. So very, very, very fascinating with the rest of your cards here, right? For this near future that's coming, right? Stay on top of your game. Stay on top of your things that you know you're working with at work, you're dealing with in the home. Stay on top of it. This determination is about staying on top of things that you know are kind of like perhaps sensitive issues with relationships right now. There might be, you know, like your daughter you might be in touch with, and it's like there's a really sensitive subject. So stay determined on that you know is bothering them. Like make sure it's just something that can be out of the way, right? Stay determined to be on top of your game, your stuff that you know it could bring up potential conflict, right? It doesn't matter how old or young you are. This is a message for some of you. It's reminding you you're ready to do something different that you've never done before. Do it. It doesn't matter. Just do it. It's time. Like it's time to start that project. It's time to start that project you wanted with work and with school. Like you're like, you know what? I'm gonna take that that class you've been wanting to take, that master class, that online program, right? That online coaching. Go for it. Go for it because it doesn't matter how old or young you are. You can start it. You could do it. You can work on that business you've been planning, but get that education, get that whatever you need behind you to go for it. Then we've got temperament. So be careful of your emotions because like I said, we have these 2 full moons at this time. If you're listening to this timeless reading during the month of October, like that is a message for you about your emotions. Like pay attention to it. Also for those of you listening to this at any other time, like just pay attention to what's going on, to your feelings, to your emotions, to what's like guiding you and leading you. Like don't let it overwhelm you. Don't let it be something that's like in the forefront that's just driving everything. Let it take a back seat. Let your temperament take a back seat. And then we've got sunrise, and that's so much fun, but it's so funny because it's in reverse. So the sunrise card, this card is like talking today about you just like a surprise. I said sunrise, it's a surprise. I don't know why this is just coming out so much as sunrise. Oh, it is sunrise. I can't get this right. How funny. Okay, it's sunrise, and sunrise in reverse. So it's talking about your sun, your ego, like where you are feeling the most like vulnerable, that you don't want to show the whole world. Like it's okay, you guys. You might be feeling that right now. If you feel like you need to take a back seat, you need to stay home, you need to not socialize as much, you could totally do that. It's interesting. This is like your ego. This is you working through whatever you're dealing with at the moment. it's okay. Like, make that space for yourself. Provide that space for yourself. Don't let anyone make you feel like you need to get out, get stuff done. Just recognize, you know what? Work's over. Spend some time with you. Spend some time with something you like to do to just reconnect, and don't feel the pressure. Don't feel the pressure that you need to get out. No kidding, don't feel the pressure. It's like you definitely have this 10 of Wands on you, so you're already feeling a heavy energy, right? But the awesome thing is that Temperance is coming in with that, and so it's like it's calling you in for balance, right? There's this balance between the spiritual world and the physical world with the Temperance card, and so allow yourself to have that time and space to connect to spirit, to connect to God, right? Just make sure that you provide that time for you. That's really what this is talking about, because you're feeling pretty burdened. This is the 10 of Wands here, so right, you're feeling pretty burdened. We have the Hermit card, so like definitely take time for you. This is all about you going within. Go within, take that time, feel that peace, right? Recognize that. You're allowed to do that for yourself. Diving into your love life. Get ready, put your seatbelts on, because I can feel it. Like, it feels like a lot. Like, there's a lot going on with love life right now for you, pile 3. The first card out here is release your attachment to me. So this is an energy of just like your soul connection right now, this person that you have in mind, that you're bearing in mind, that just takes a lot of energy from you, right? Is telling you, like, release your attachment. Give me some space, give you some space, right? I'm here, but release your attachment. Please have patience. Please have patience with me right now. That's what I'm asking for. This is what your significant other is asking for. Whether or not you're in a relationship or you're in separation from your person, right? Those of you on the twin flame journey, I hear you, I feel you. It's okay. Have patience. Have it. You need it right now. Send love to your loved one. Those of you in a relationship, like, just know that y'all are just being patient with each other. You're just working through different things. You need to give each other that space. Release, release, release. Love with that open hand, like I've said before. Like, you love someone and you love them, like, not like this. You don't want to hold on to them where they don't have the ability to, like, do what they need to do for themselves, right? You need to love them like this, with this open hand mentality, so that they can have that freedom to move around and get what they need to done, especially healing, you guys. And we've got this 10 of Wands in your love life, right? Like, there's a lot of heavy, pile 3, a lot of heavy energy, like a lot of hurt. There's a lot of hurt involved, right? And that's why I was like, put on your seatbelt, because I can feel it. Like, there's hurt coming in. And we've got the Chariot coming in. So there is some momentum coming. And it has to do with this bright new beginning, because this Sun card for me is really coming through with this, like, bright new beginning that's coming in. So the momentum for that is coming. It's being worked on. It's coming. This is an energy we're going to be leaving. We're going to leave that 10 of Swords behind, but you got to have patience, right? You got to have patience, because we also have the Knight of Cups, where all that love is there. That love exists between the two of you. For those of you in relationship, right, it's like that's already there. Like, it's already something that exists, and you know that. We forget it sometimes, right? Don't forget this. We have time in our relationships, right, where we kind of forget sometimes. We think we know that person. Don't think that. Think, I know that person, but I don't really know them. There's so much more to them. They're growing and they're learning, and they're constantly in this evolving state. Remember that. Get to know them fresh, anew. Like, bring that freshness and newness to your relationship. For those of you in separation, I get it. I know there's a lot of 10 of Swords, right? There's a lot of pain. You're feeling it. There's a lot going on right now astrologically. You're allowed to feel it. Let it go through. But recognize there's that sun, there's that hope coming. It's totally coming. Like, this new beginning is coming. And there's the momentum for it, and that love is there. That announcement of love is coming for some of you. It's actually coming in soon. Like, they're ready to tell you with this message right from the Knight. Like, I love you. I care about you. They may also be letting you know they still need to do some healing work. So they're not really ready to, like, be there for you. But just knowing that, for you to know that they love you, even if you haven't heard it from their mouth in a long time, like you know it's there. So rest in that. Know that. Live like it. Because as you're living high vibrationally, they're also going to recognize that, especially those of you in twin flame relationships. Like, you know this. You know that you need to keep yourself high vibrational in this very loving, loving energy. And then we've got the Hermit coming out. So we already had the Hermit before, you guys, right? It's like in your, everyday life and in your soon to come energies, right? This current predictive energies that are coming in. It's like you should be in this Hermit space. And that's also for your love life here. That's what's coming in, is in your love life, you're also going to need to take this time and space for yourself. So, wow, that's a very, very strong, clear message for all of you in pile 3. There's no questions about that one. That's all for you. All coming in for you. So, wow, that's just, I don't know. I just want to sit with that for a moment, because it's like, it's Hermit mode. It's time to get in within you. It's time to just take care of yourself. There are things that you are kind of in need of caring for. It's like it's time to kind of like give yourself some healing, right? And like I've said before, you can also provide that healing in a way by sending out those desires for your loved one, that you pray for their heart chakra to be healed, that they would have this clearing that needs to be done. They would have this cleansing, this purifying, this work with some fire magic, bring in some candles, put some intent in those candles. Say, I'm lighting this candle because it's something I would really like to work towards, the peace and harmony between the two of us, right? I would love to bring in more abundance in our work life, because currently you just feel like that is something that's necessary to bring your relationship in more of maybe peace and harmony, or more of like a connection, right? But also, the more you get to know yourself, the more that you are able to let them know about yourself. And the more you get to know yourself, the more you're going to want to get to know them, because you're going to see the depths that are within you. And you're going to want to know, like, wow, if all that's in me, and like that's what I'm feeling and thinking, and I hadn't really like dug down deep to find out what I'm feeling and thinking, then you're going to realize what questions you can start asking them. Like what desires you can start, like maybe do they have new desires lately that you haven't thought about? And it's like, wow, let's dive into that, right? Like, let's look into it. I'm ready. I've been doing that for myself. Babe, what's going on with you? What's new in your life? What are you thinking about? What haven't you told me that you're beginning to desire, that you want to do, that you want to do for work, that you want to do for a project, that you want to do to renovate our house, that you want to do to live in a new place, right? Like start a new hobby, like whatever it is, like start thinking about those things, but do it for yourself. Do it for yourself first, and then you'll be there. You'll totally be there and totally be ready to talk to your babe. For your advice card, you guys, this is kind of fun. I designed these because I'm in a tarot class, and it is by Sacred Jane. Down below, you'll find the link to her website so you could see the beautiful classes that she provides and offers. They're amazing, by the way. She asked us for homework to design our own cards. Our own oracle cards that we would channel these messages. And I loved it. I was like, wow, I really need these cards, right, for my readings, for you to provide to you here on Expansion for Love. And so I made these, and this is the card that you got for your advice, for part of your advice for today. Are you ready to see your shadows? And this card has a little scratched out, because it's like the shadows are like what we can't see sometimes about ourselves, or what we don't want to see about ourselves, right? And so this is about you getting into yourself. We're talking about being in hermit mode, right? So like, what is it that you need to start looking into for yourself to start making friends with? For example, are you feeling really shy about something that you don't really want to share with your partner? Is it the way that you feel about your self-worth, right? Be vulnerable with yourself with that. Be gentle with yourself, but be vulnerable. Let yourself think about that. Why do I feel like my worth comes from somewhere else other than myself? Then check on yourself, like, why do I feel like that is something that I struggle with, right? Ask yourself these questions, right? You could do that. Write it down. Answer like what comes up to your mind. You'll have something come up to your mind, especially if you do a meditation beforehand, because you'll kind of be like in that deep knowing, and it'll bring things to the surface, and it's really an amazing practice because you're going to start seeing things that you want to like take care of and realize like, oh, I need to be a little bit more vulnerable because I'm not being vulnerable enough with myself so that I can see my truth and like work with that part of myself. I want to love that part of myself. I want to love that part of myself that doesn't understand why I'm worthy. Like, let me like get into that, right? And like find that worthiness in myself and bring it up and bring it out and like shine it. And don't despise why you felt unworthy, right? Like embrace it and recognize that's a part of you that you need to nurture. It's part of you need to like child and parent, right? So yeah, really beautiful here. Are you ready to see your shadows? Are you? Are you? Yeah. The other advice coming through has to do with passion. And it's interesting because it's passion in the reverse. So for some of you, you need to pull back on the passion. There's something you're thinking and your relationships need to be like full of passion, right? And like I said, it's hermit mode time. Like pile 3, you're supposed to be in hermit mode. It's okay. You're supposed to be in yourself. Pull back from whatever passions you feel like you're really getting into. Like let yourself find your strengths, right? Don't find what you're looking for outside of yourself. You're trying to grasp. You don't need to do that right now. Like, don't look outside yourself. This passion in reverse is like, don't look outside yourself. Look inside yourself for like what it is that you feel passionate about, right? Like, not just what brings in desires, not what you feel like you need to just like pull on a desire, right? And wow, with that we have best possible decision. So it's like you are connecting within yourself so that you can make those best possible decisions, that you don't have like these passions that are just putting you in this place where you are not in control. You don't want to be in the mode where you're just being led by your passions, right, and desires. It's like you want to make the best possible decisions in your life, and to do that, you need to go within. You need to go within and get connected with you. Very, very much so right now. Very clear for pile number 3 right now. Y'all, beautiful earth angels, connect within. I'm so excited for you. That's like a really beautiful thing to be in right now. A beautiful energy. And it's interesting. So that's really interesting there. The next card's out. Y'all are going to crack up. Accept love and give into passion. So now it feels very contradictory, right? But let me make this clear. So what like I'm really getting from this right now is accept love. Accept it from yourself, right? That's what we were talking about. Like accept this from within yourself. And give into the passions, the things that you know are within you, that you want to be able to that pull out the best in you. That pull out the best in you so you can share that with the world. Because it's like right now, once you work through your hermit mode, in love life and in your just this current energy that you're heading into, right? You're going to be able to tap more into those, into being accepting that love within you, and into these passions, these things that you're passionate about that you want to provide to others. So that's totally like what you're being prepared for right now. That's really beautiful, pile 3. I'm really excited for you. Like you have these really beautiful energies right now that you're coming into and you're working towards. So yeah, I'm really excited for you. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Please take care. Also, if you haven't done so already, subscribe, you guys. For those of you who have, thank you so much also. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and share it with somebody, and leave a comment below if any of this resonated. Thank you so much. You guys take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.